What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome back, guys. So today we're going to be putting a very nice transmission in Bobby. We are up here at the shop. I was going to try to do this at my house, but my jacks don't go high enough. One, I got high enough jack stands, but I need to build some of those little wooden box things that people be putting their cars on. I'm probably full of wet right now. I don't know why I keep showing myself in the sun, but yeah, we're here. I picked this trans up from a guy on Facebook Marketplace, not a Turbo Bullet deal. It is another 400, but it has a Pro Brake, second gear leave option. It's just been freshly rebuilt. It's got brand new sprag, clutches, billet piston in the high gear drum, I believe. It's been pressure tested. I think I said that already. It's got all new seals and shit. So Bobby's getting a Pro trans brake today, and I also have a Speedmaster shifter that I acquired, and yeah, we're gonna be putting a trans. We're probably just gonna do a brake today. No bump box yet, because I don't know, I might do a bump box too. Well, you know, we're just gonna wire it into the Holly, so it's just an extra wire that I gotta wire in there. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, pull this twin turbo 5th gen that I gotta put a cage in out, and go ahead and pull Bobby in, pull the transmission out. Hopefully it shouldn't take me long. I think the longest thing that's gonna take me to do on the car is putting the shifter in, because normally on SN95s that I see, not SN95, sorry, new edges, I don't know why I keep wanting to call it SN95 a new edge and a new edge a SN95. On normal new edges that I see that have shifters in them, they put them in a cup holder position, and I hate that because one, I don't want to lose my cup holder, and two, it's probably way too far back for me. So I'm going to try to modify the center console in a way that the shifter sits in there in a decent position, and it doesn't look janky. So let me go ahead and pull these this car out and pull Bobby in, and then we'll go ahead and start working on it. All right, started pulling. I pulled the drop shaft out. I got the car on the lift, obviously. Next thing I'm going to do is get the factory shifter cable out, and I've already pulled the vacuum off for the whatever the hell solenoid that is. I'm going to pull the starter off, take the torque converter bolts out, lower it, and then take the trans lines off. There's going to be a 2-pot Mercy of transmission fluid over here in a second. And then I'm going to transfer this mount to the new trans. I know I have to change the shifter bracket on this trans, or maybe not. I'm not sure yet. May or may not have to. But I know I'm going to have to put the bracket on the oil pan from the Speedmaster kit. And by the way, this is Speedmaster shifter. It comes with like 4 gates. You can have forward, shift pattern, you can have power glide, 4L80, and 4L80, 4L60, I'm sorry, and 400, reverse and forward. The shifter's like 300 bucks, super cheap, decent quality. I had the little 1, 2, 3, 4 thing on here, and I ripped it off, so that's why that's like that. So I just gotta clean that up. The only thing that I'm worried about is that the shifter, well, the cable mounting is in the rear, so I'm just gonna have to accommodate the car for that. And that should be about it. And then we'll just go ahead and swap torque converter over to here, put the new trans back in, get the shifter and stuff in the car, figure out how I'm gonna mount that up, and then wire in the bump in the trans brake. All right, got the trans out. I had to bring the trans jack all the way over here, put the trans on that table, take it off the table, put it on here. So now I have to take this off the chair, put it on the table, put it on the trans jack, because working by myself today kind of sucks. But yeah, got to get it done. tight. So got the drive shaft in, trans is back in. Gotta check that bolt, make sure it's tight. Torque converter's in, got it spaced out. The torque converter bolt's in. Trans bolts are in, starter's in. So now we're gonna go on to cutting up the interior and putting the shifter in there. I'm gonna try to make it look as nice as possible because I would hate to destroy this thing. All right, shifter update. So we got the shifter right here, and I pretty much took the stock shifter out already. I probably threw this shit in the trash, but it had a hole here, so I cut a piece of diamond plate and I put it down there, and I marked out where I wanted to put the shifter at. So I kind of wanted at an angle like that. So like I said, I don't want to lose the cup holders because I've seen people put them here, and it's kind of going to be redundant to put the shifter here. I don't like it, so I'd rather just grab it from up here and it'll be like that, ratcheting it down. Also, it comes with this bracket right here, and what the bracket does is you can mount the bracket here and then place the shifter in the bracket, and it'll mount like that, so you don't actually have to mount the shifter itself to the car. So what I'm going to do is pretty much just mark where I need the shifter hole to be, well, I'm going to mark around the bracket, and I want the shifter to be in this exact position right here because it gives me enough room to grab the lever that's up here in the front and pull it back. Right now the spring's not in it, so that's why it's like lazy. I took it out, then I'll mount the shifter. I'll route the cable. I'm gonna have to drill a hole somewhere down here to put the cable because the cable comes back this way and then it's gonna go back that way. But as long as it's not binding, it's fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount it, get it all taken care of, and then we're gonna get the car back up on the lift. The shifter needs to be in the neutral position, and the trans needs to be in the neutral position also. I believe it's neutral to adjust the cable. I'll look it up online to make sure I'm doing it right, but I'm pretty sure it's neutral, and then that'll be it. Then I'll wire the trans brake. I have the button sitting over there on BJ's car, and I'm gonna buy this used trans brake solenoid that John has, and put it in here, and then after that it should be pretty much done. Then we'll just go on test drive. Well, I'll start it up, make sure that the fluids are good, and well, the fluid level's good, which it should, because I put like 8 quarts in it, and I'm sure it had 2 quarts in it before because the trans was pressure tested, and it should have another quart in the converter. So I believe this takes like, and it should have another quart in the cooler and the trans line, so it should be about 10 quarts. So maybe like half a quart low, which is fine. I'll just top it off on the way home. But as long as it goes into gear, I'm not about to put no power to it right now. As long as it goes into gear and it shifts, everything should be fine. All right guys, so it's a couple days later, and I had to get another shifter because the other shifter that I had was, the cable was rear facing. Pretty sure y'all seen that in the beginning, and some people was like, well, that's not gonna work. Well, you're right, it didn't work. So I found a local guy that had a B&M ratchet shifter like the one I had in the G, so I picked that up, and I put it in here. Everything works great. Been driving around for a couple days now, and the install's pretty much done now. The only thing I need to wire in is the bump box. If I didn't mention before, this transmission has a second gear leave option on it, and it's a pro internal brake. So you have to put the you have to hit the trans brake button in order to reverse, kind of like power glide. Tomorrow we are gonna go to Fayetteville drag strip. I'm at the shop now. I got the car loaded up with a generator, a fan, and I'm gonna go and get some extra gas, and then I'll film while I'm at the track also. But as always, comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next upload.